There we go. Now we're live. Okay. If you guys are catching this after the stream, welcome to the first episode of Sunday Scaries, where I talk to you guys about your weekend experiences. We'll be waiting for some folks to get into here. I will be uploading a full length video to both of my pages after the streams are over. They will be raw, uncut footage, and I probably assume it's going to be really unhinged. So stay tuned. Let me hop on my socials to make sure everything's working. I don't know what the deal is here with my let's see here. Sunday Scaries. Okay, there we go. Save that. Okay. All right. How well can you guys hear me? See, I've got one from YouTube and one from Facebook. Cool. All right. Well, I guess I'll just go ahead and get this started. Over the weekend, I really didn't do too much, I guess. We went to the Pig Out in the Park barbecue event. I apologize for that. I don't know what Mally's doing. Oh, perfect. Cason's in here. Heck yeah, dude. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. We started off Friday night, actually. We went to a car show cruise. Me and Mally did. Got the white truck out and finally had it put back together. I got new front tires put on it. They didn't get balanced, so it was about like riding on a Amish horse and buggy. It was not very fun. So we bounced all the way up to this car cruise, and everything was going great until we got about halfway to the destination. And for some reason, I thought I could hear my turbo whistling even louder than usual. I was like, what is going on? So I pull over on the side of the road. We get out. I'm sitting there looking at it. Oh, yeah, boy. And got out, popped the hood. My downpipe was still connected to the turbo flange. So I was like, okay, well, that's a positive at least. So I crawl under it, get to looking at it, and turns out, so on my 7.3, it's got a two-piece downpipe. You've got your top piece coming off of the turbo flange that starts coming down into your exhaust system, and then you've got your second piece of the downpipe, the bottom piece, and they meet about halfway between on the right above the transmission, pretty much. Hammer down. Good boy. Oh, yeah. So I had a nice little exhaust leak there, but I still had back pressure coming off the turbo, so it was all right for the night. And yes, this was in fact moments before a nasty burnout, or should I say 6 or 7 burnouts. I kept telling Allie I was going to do just one, and then I'd do one, and I'd be like, all right, one more. And then some kid would be looking at me doing the burn them off. So I'd do another one. And needless to say, I did 6 or 7 burnouts. But all in all, that was a pretty fun event. I was really happy to have the white truck out for that. She was running real good. We just got the brand new fuel system put on it, and it was running good. Needless to say, I ate a set of back tires. For the kids, that's right. All that, I love doing car cruises and shows and all that. I especially love it when all the kids come out, get to watch, and it's even better whenever they come up to you and, you know, they're admiring your ride or asking you questions about it. And I just really enjoy doing stuff like that. So that's how Friday night went. And then yesterday, We had pig out in the park. It's a pretty big barbecue event in my hometown. So we go out there. Didn't even really plan on going, to be honest, but my dad called me at 8 o'clock. He goes, "Why don't you bring that 4010 into town? Put it in the antique pool." And I said, "Okay, sounds like a plan." So that's exactly what I did. Hold on. Where's the farm sim? Oh man, I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't played farm sim in months. Been busy real life farming, dude. So I unhooked 4010 from the feed wagon, took it up to the shop, blew it off, put some fuel in it, put a little hydraulic oil in it, took it into the antique pool. Now, me and Dad had a slight miscommunication when he called me and told me to bring it in because he acted like I was going to be pulling right after lunchtime. I did not get to pull until 7:30, but that was my first time ever getting to hook onto a sled, and it wasn't a big sled by any means, but it was still pretty fun, and I had a lot of fun doing it. That's pretty much what Saturday included of. So, it was a fairly entertaining weekend to say the least. I did a lot more than I really thought I would, but that's how it goes. So I'm curious, what did you guys do for the weekend? Let me know down in the comments. I'll sit there and I'll go through and read everything. Do a flip. You do realize how coordinated I am. And that's not at all. I am not coordinated at all. Let's see. We got 14 folks from Facebook, 2 from YouTube. Sweet. Watch me pull. Hell yeah. That was my first time. Was breeding some hogs. Interesting. Did amazing. Well, thank you, Holly. I appreciate you guys came out. Matt did the exact same thing. I'm really glad you guys all came out. Uncle Jackie worked on his boat and new utility trailer with the help of Adam. Nice. Did you buy a new utility trailer or did you guys build one? Rylan, how far did you make it? I'm not 100% sure on exact, but I know it was over 250 foot, and the sled master had it weighted up pretty good. Bought it. I see. Can I do the thug shake? Evidently, I'm not keeping up with this trend because I have no clue what you're talking about. Yeah, I'm very glad you guys showed up. That was a great moment, and I think I'm kind of addicted now. I definitely got bit by the tractor pulling bug, and I kind of want to start building a pulling tractor now. I think I've pulled a sled further with my grandma's minivan, dude. You need to go get Nanny's car. I bet that sucker could pull out everything. Let's see. Who's this handsome man? The one, the only, Brennan Hunt Custom. Come on. But I definitely did get bit by the pulling bug. And if I am building a pulling tractor, I kind of got an idea of what I want. And it's probably going to have some green paint on it. Let's see here. He's lying. Wow. Also went to the cruise night, seen me, Kason, and Jason. Yeah, I was honestly surprised I even got the white truck done in time, and I had Uncle Jason and Kason blowing my phone up asking me if I was going to make it, and I ended up making it, so we all got to cruise together. It was pretty fun. A new series, yes. Yes. That would be pretty cool. Where'd I get the Carroll County sign? Disclosed information. Can't say. I guess I can say. I found it in a shed. Thought it needed to be somewhere else. It was kind of dirty. Let's see here. You're reporting me. I didn't do anything illegal, though. I just took it out of a shed. Let's see here. I'm still kind of getting used to this. There, let's do one of those. This is the first time I've set something like this up. So I'm still kind of learning how it all works. Whoops. Was this shed attached to a pole? Negative, Ghost Rider. It was actually attached to some wood posts that were buried in the ground and had some concrete all around them with tin walls. Ugh, excuse me. Good grief. Jackson says, hammer down. That's right. And we definitely put the hammer down this weekend. We're live on YouTube also. Yes. Yes, we are. I got this set up on StreamYard. I wanted to give it a try. So we got the webcam on my computer here. We got my microphone here. We're rocking and rolling. What does my shirt say? Oh, you guys are going to love this. It says it's not polite to stare, but I understand. And that sounds about right. Matthew says, the problem with my uncle's pulling tractor is he forgot to tighten the fuel line down, so it blew off. Oh, that's from the Smoke in the Valley pull. Oh, that's not good. Not good at all. I love the stain on the shirt. Which one? Oh, yeah, that probably. I wear all my shirts for work, so chances are every single piece of clothing I own is covered in grease, oil. It's got welding burns. It gets covered in mud. I'm not very nice to my clothes. Yeah, buddy. It would have been a pretty cool pull, though, if it wasn't for that. What one? Had to check in on YouTube. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I haven't even really checked my quality or anything like that. I may have to buzz myself on over to there. Yeah, like and subscribe. That's right, Kason. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, make sure to follow the pages. Let's see here. All right, cool. Is this something you guys would like to do every Sunday? Just do the Sunday Scaries. Looks and sounds good other than you're on it. Ha ha ha. I tried getting Mally to come in here, but she's on the phone. Yes, yes, yes. Very nice. Indeed, very nice. There you go, Kason. 1 second. You can hear her? Sounds about right. Where is it? There we go, Kason. That's what you want right there. But breaking news, Mally's on her phone as always. Got any good jokes? I really want to say the Jesus one, but I don't think that would fly very well online. Room tour. I mean, they're not really too much I can showcase of my office. I guess we've got a Carroll County sign. We've got a John Deere painting. We've got my toy tractor sitting over in the corner. Those aren't my good ones. They're in the living room. And then we've got a trophy from a car show. I've got a 8430 164 scale toy. I've got the big one sitting in the garage. And then I've got some FFA awards, some state fair stuff, and yeah, I got a couple more lined up on this wall. Where'd I get that sign from? Like I said earlier, I got it from a shed, I promise. Let's be real. Are you wearing pants? Yes, I am wearing pants. They may be swim trunks, but I'm wearing pants. We're getting Hawaiian up in here tonight. This is supposed to be a comfy stream. Let me get scooted back in here. And we can't forget my DeWalt impact driver sitting over on my old lady's nightstand dealio. I just did, dude. Good thing Cam didn't see those today. I was wearing them while he was out there. I was really surprised he didn't try to make me get on the slip and slide or pour water all over me. Get Milwaukee, be a man. Let me go out to my truck. I need to go to Woodshed sometime and get restocked up. Milwaukee man's kind of been whispering in my ear lately. What's up, Isaiah? He's probably wearing a red glittery thong under them. How right you are. Play some Chief Keef, brother. I will get demonetized. That is not what we want. However, I saw this earlier. 1 second. What's this? No. Ah, you were talking about the tractors. Yeah, those aren't my good ones. I mean, there's a couple still in the box there, but most of those are kind of my older ones from whenever I was a kid. Okay, let's turn that off. Wore my shirt today. Nice, dude. I'm loving the mood. We just got to set the right mood here, y'all. That's what it's all about. I'm still kind of playing around here. Let's do that again. Let's see here. Trying to figure out some more of how this works. I'm gonna have to fiddle around with this after we get off. Let's turn that down there. I feel like I'm on hold or in an elevator. You know what? That really does sound like elevator music to me. Or like when you're trying to get into the doctor's office and they put you on hold. That's the kind of music they're playing too. So yeah, I could really see that. How was the tractor pull? It was not bad at all. It took a long time to get over with, but I was happy to be able to pull. Let's see here. Well, now that we're getting some new fresh faces in here, why don't you guys tell me how your weekends were? Or weekend was, sorry. 8:30. Okay. We'll probably go till, I don't know, 9 o'clock. I think that's what we'll shoot for. When's the next giveaway? We do a giveaway at the start of every month. You never win. Keep entering. I promise it'll happen one of these days. Let's see. Set an outro video. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah. Yours should be getting sent out sometime soon, I think. I placed the order for it. Bought a new weed eater. Nice. That's cool. Let's see here. This is called feeding the ducks. Quack, 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 quack. If you're a duck listening to this, you know I was spitting heat. What's going on, Matt? Welcome in. Welcome in. We're going over Sunday Scaries, sharing what all went down over the weekend. 1,000 horsepower 7.3 build. Unfortunately, I'm sitting at a 300 horsepower 7.3 build, probably. I honestly don't know how much it's making since I took those injectors out. Maybe one of these days, though. If you're just now joining us, make sure to follow the page. Oh, yeah. Whoops. Wrong button. All right, so that was feeding the ducks into space. Doesn't really feel like I'm going into space. I don't hear them. That's what going into space should sound like. Matthew says, I found a hot chick that wants nothing to do with me. That's something that happened this weekend. Well, damn, dude, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that. But you'll have that on them bigger jobs, I suppose. It's just the way life goes sometimes. Let's see. Acoustic Sentimatic. I can upload my own music. That's cool. What's this night driving? That sounds like Minecraft music, dude. What the heck? House tour? Brother, I'm sitting on a webcam right now. I can't move you guys around. We got you on the TV. Oh, that is baller, dude. Better make sure I'm turned up loud enough so neighbors are going to be complaining. But hey, pulling tractors exist, and I can fix those, not a woman. Farm tour? Actually, yeah. Go check out my YouTube video. Matt says, been meaning to message you, letting you know I'm here. I have a heavy equipment repair for construction, I have a heavy equipment repair for construction and farm repair. All OEM diagnostic capabilities on and off road, based in Hamilton, work around Bramer often. Give me a shout if you need me. Fully equipped service truck, and I will beat dealerships by hundreds on the hourly rate. I'll have to keep that in mind. Thanks for telling me that. We got Garrett in here. Yeah, BBC, Big Brennan Customs. I wish I would have came up with that sooner. Johnny was doing the Lord's work coming up with that one. But yeah, Matt, I'll definitely keep you in mind. You never know. You get in some pretty hairy situations sometimes on some of our custom jobs, and we do a lot of custom anhydrous up around that direction. So I'll definitely have to keep that in the back of my pocket. Damn, love me some PP. Oh, good Lord. Good Lord, Janice. Facebook, 8 reactions. This is what it's coming down to. We ain't the British Broadcasting Channel, guys. This is Big Brennan Customs. Still got one viewer on YouTube. That's cool. Glad they're sticking around. We're about to hit 2,000 subscribers on there. I'm honestly pretty excited about that. Dear Lord, Janice, you farted right into my butthole. I'm really surprised Mally hasn't come barging in here yet. I was trying to get her to come on when I first started. She had to be on the phone call. Let's see. Let's keep playing around with this. See what I can come up with. Thank you. Timer, 10 seconds. What's this? Oh, we got an achievement. Nice. Breaking news. Special guest. Yes. Damn. That hiccup was a nice special guest. Hmm. Oh man, I should have put my BHC logo on there. That's unfortunate. Let's turn that off. Make sure to like and subscribe. Yeah. And make sure to follow the page. Oh, I hear Mally. Maybe she's coming in here finally. Mally! You guys are really curious about this sign. I keep telling y'all, I got it out of a barn. Nobody believes me. For crying out loud. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, this is honestly pretty successful little stream we got going on here. I'm not going to complain one bit. And we are about 30 minutes into this sucker. The barn must have been on the county line. Free publicity on your Snap story, oh boy. Yeah, I promise this did not come out of anywhere near a county line. Came out of a barn and it was really dirty. Somebody put a bullet hole in it. Felt like I needed to save it. God bless America. That's awesome. Yeah, what other people know my buddy Gavin Greyer? I don't know. Don't know. I'm gonna hop on my Facebook here. Tracer finally sent me a friend request on Facebook. About time. Oh, we got 81 comments on this sucker. Sweet. That's awesome. Went a lot better than I thought it would. What am I going to play FS25 on TikTok? Great question. Uh, when I have time, I guess. That's more of a winter time, keep me busy kind of deal, I guess, because I'm not actually farming in the winter. I get done farming in the day and I get home. I really don't feel like getting on Farming Simulator. Like, I probably haven't played it in at least 2 or 3 months. At least. Every now and then I'll hop on Fortnite on a weekend, and that's about it. But, by the time I get done working for the day, come home and edit, I don't really have the motivation to get on Farming Simulator, let alone live stream. Thank you, BHC, for the sponsorship for the Hardin Tractor Pull this Saturday in Hardin Mo. Let me put this back up here, guys. You heard the man, Hardin, Missouri, this upcoming Saturday, July 26th, I believe. And I think gates open at, 5? I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, Garrett, but I think 5 o'clock is when they open. But go check out the tractor pull down there. I was happy to put a sponsorship on that this year. It's usually pretty good. And in past years, it was always really fun to go to. I'm glad they're doing it again, and I'm glad to be going this year. I didn't get to go last year. I don't even remember what we were doing. I was tied up doing something. I don't remember what it was. But I will be there this year. Let's see here. It ought to be a pretty good time. Who is in my driveway? Do I even want to know? Not really. Probably getting stream sniped. Can you ride? Let's see. Garrett's texted me the flyer to put up. Perfect. Perfect. Bathroom tour. Oh, I hear my dog. He don't sound very happy. Bathroom tour. There ain't much in there. There's a toilet, shower, sink, and the cat's litter box. Please, may I ride? You want to ride down with me? Next truck meet? Let me get the white truck squared off first and then make sure it's ready because I still need to get it tuned. I got to put new back tires on at some point. I got to get my fronts balanced. Probably got to get it aligned. Need to put my exhaust on. Need to put chrome headlight bezels back in it. Let's see here. I know I'm forgetting something. Need to patch that hole in the bed where I had my stack because we don't do those no more. Let's see here. Oops. Let me save that real quick. Okay. So, Hardin Truck and Tractor Pull, July 26th, starts at 7, and it's at the American Legion Park in Hardin, Missouri. Classes will include your 5900 modified, 6000 pro field, 6200 pro stock trucks, 6500 light limited super stocks, 9,000 pro fields, and 9,000 hot stock. Oh, nice. Admission is $15 per person. Kids 8 and under get in for free. Some seating will be provided, but we encourage you bring a lawn chair. Concessions will be provided. All proceeds benefit the Hardin and Norburn FFA chapters. Gates open at 5 o'clock. So that's what you need to know about the hardened tractor pull going on this upcoming Saturday. More horsepower, yes, that would be lovely. Squat it? No. It's got a nosedive going on right now. I need to drop the rear end a little more. You can get in for free. Oh, that's baller, dude. Sweet. That's awesome. I wonder if I can get in for free since I put up a sponsorship. Makes you wonder. I'm just kidding. Let's see. We got 3 viewers over on the YouTube channel, 10 over on Facebook. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. We're having a grand old time, I feel like. We got about 15 minutes left, I believe. Yep, 8:45. So what's everybody got planned out for this week, huh? Go ahead and let me know down in the comments. And I think I'm caught up on hauling rock. So I'm probably not going to be hauling much of that this week. Probably going to try to get in the shop tomorrow and work on my mini dump trailer project. I need to finish wiring up my 318 mower and get it squared off so we can make a video with that. BHC will have tickets. Perfect. Got to work. Back to the grind. It's going to be a hot one this week. Tell you guys what. Okay. Working and then camping at Crowder this weekend. Nice. That sounds like fun. I think my parents are going on their float trip this week too. So it's probably going to be me for most of the week. I don't know what Dad's planned out, what he's going to be doing, but I'm pretty much caught up on all of my trucking for the week, I believe, unless I find a couple little odd and end deals. I was thinking about doing a video this week on. I need to go drive around town tomorrow and scout first, but I thought about trying to find a really overgrown property in city limits that looks like it could use some love and do a full cleanup for free and just post a video on it. I don't know. I thought that'd be pretty cool. I see all the S&B mowing videos and they're really inspiring, so I wouldn't mind trying something out like that, but it is going to be hot and miserable this week, so I definitely better make sure my ducks are in a row before I decide to do something like that. Let's see here. But I've also got some other videos kind of planned out for this week. Hopefully, we're getting really close to 30,000 followers on TikTok, and don't tell my father I said this, but if we do hit 30,000, I'm probably putting a straight pipe on the 8430. I already got all the pipe, so come mow my yard for free. If it was, how tall would this be? If it was 3 or 4 foot tall, probably I would. I'd come do a video on that. But I want to go find something I can do a full transformation on. Like that'd be kind of cool. Well, we got over 100 comments on Facebook. That's baller. Love to see it. Oh yeah. Tracer, I'm not going to be putting these up on screen anymore, brother. Getting out of hand. Okay. I'm honestly kind of impressed with how my quality looks on here, considering I just have it set on 720. Thought about putting it up to 1080, but didn't really want to make bad quality, but I might next time. Let's see here. Make sure to like and subscribe, and also make sure to follow the page. Oh, yeah. And for that, what's behind the door? That goes out into the hallway. Did the exhaust on your car? Oh boy. I can only imagine how that went. I could only imagine how that went. Oh man, we lost our viewers from YouTube. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Good God. One of my farming simulator group chats is blowing up tonight for no reason. Wish I could figure out how to get this set up to where I can do my TikTok on there too. I don't know if I need to do a stream key or what, but I wouldn't mind doing TikTok on here too. Because it's either do these. I guess I could have put my phone up right there and look at it too, but maybe next time. We'll see. Real. We could have a whole ass disco party going on. Wish there was more music options here. Oh, we got rock and roll. What? Sounds like a combination of like Deep Purple, Motley Crue, and some Skinner. I could really see this being in a Leonard Skinner song. Because it's kind of got that Freebird feel to it. But, you know, the drums really remind me of Take Me to the Top by Motley Crue. And the riff pattern's kind of a little bit like Smoke on the Water. Sort of, not really, but I can kind of hear it. That could be something you put on Ram Ranch too. Yeah. What's this? Daydreaming. Cutting any more hay this week with the weather turning out warmer, doing any second cutting. So I'm still on first cutting. We are getting fairly close to done. If the weather is in my favor, then I probably will try to cut some. But according to the forecast I looked at earlier, it's not looking too promising. I think I've got, let's see here. I've got a little left for my grandpa to do. I've got mine to do still. And then I think we're going to slick off a couple of pastures to have a little extra because we are going to be short this year. And I moved some hay off of a couple different pieces just for the sake of I wouldn't mind getting a second cutting, but it's going to depend on how we get along chopping silage. I don't know how many custom chopping jobs we have lined out for this year. So I think it all just kind of depends on that. And if we get done at a reasonable time, and I've got like a week or so between silage and the start of harvest, I might try to get some second cutting, but we kind of get started a little later around here than we should. So second cutting's kind of after the state fair ordeal. But I wouldn't mind it. I've got a field that we cut brome off of, and it's finally starting to get some regrowth coming back on it, especially with all this rain we've had. I need to get the bales moved off of it. If it comes back the way I think it's going to, I really wouldn't mind getting some second cut square bales off of it. I feel like it'd make some awful pretty hay, and it'd have some good protein in it. And I don't know. Haven't really quite made it that far yet. That's all kind of still up in the air, but I've kind of been taking advantage these past couple days to get caught up on detailing. I may or may not have test fit a straight pipe on the 8430 today, since I got all my 5-inch in for the white truck. So I really want to do it. Dad probably wouldn't be too thrilled, but I'm probably still going to do it. Farmer Brendan, yeah, buddy, that's right. That's right. Okay, so we've got about 5 minutes left in here, guys, and we'll get this all wrapped up. 4 minutes, my bad. I didn't look at the clock right. But I think this is pretty fun. I wouldn't mind doing this more, especially as we're starting to kind of get growing on all platforms. We're about to hit 3,000 followers on Facebook, 2,000 on YouTube, 30,000 on TikTok, and I think I've got 2 or 3 on Instagram. So all you guys got to do to keep up the stuff like this is just share the videos I post and, leave a comment on them. And I always try to respond to everyone's comments. So just got to be engaging. And, that shows me that you guys enjoy what I'm doing. Put 5-inch on your car. God bless. I could only imagine putting 5-inch on a Chevy Impala. That would be interesting, to say the least. Let's see here. I got to figure out which one we're going to close it down with. Are we going to close it down with this one? The second one? Or the third one? We can either close it down with Dance Pop, Acoustic Cinematic, or Feeding the Ducks. Let me know. What do you guys think? Third one. Okay, so we've got to vote for the third one. I got a feeling it's going to end up being the third one. Let's see here. Third. I don't have any bread in here. Otherwise, that would make it even better. Maybe next time. Feed the geese. Word. I will do a little dancey dance just to close this out. But make sure to follow the page and share it with your friends. Let's see. All right. Well, guys, it was nice to hang out with you all this evening. Mally's walking in as soon as I'm finishing up. Hey. You can watch me do my exit dance.
You're doing an exit dance?
Yes.
I'm ready.
Okay. All right, guys. We'll be doing this again next Sunday night. You guys have been watching the first episode of the Brennan Hunt Custom Sunday Scaries. All right. Let's close this sucker out. I'm feeding the ducks. Quack, 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 quack. Bye, guys.